What's up, you guys? It's Susan Murad here with Clever News. And Cami Mendes has opened up about her new role and how she feels that she can be pigeonholed into certain roles because of Riverdale.
We all got to know and love Cami Mendes for her role as the iconic Veronica Lodge on Riverdale.
Well then, Veronica Lodge approves.
And fans of the show know that while Cami is 26 in real life, she's playing a high schooler on Riverdale. But she recently took on a whole new role in the new movie Palm Springs and actually played someone her age. And Cami talked to Nylon about being cast as Tala in the Hulu original film and how she feels she is often pigeonholed into certain roles because of Riverdale. She started off by talking how she heard about the role but didn't think she would actually land it, saying, quote, "I just got the audition in my inbox, read the script, and fell in love with it. I didn't think I was going to get the role because I wasn't sure, playing a high school character on Riverdale and all, they were going to be able to see me as an older character, or bride at least." And Cami then went on to talk about how with her role on Riverdale, it's inevitable and inherent to be pigeonholed a bit when you've played the same character for years, but that it's not as limiting to play a teen character as it used to be, and it's changing a lot. She explained that, quote, "If you're on a teen show, yeah, there's an inherent pigeonhole that comes with that, but I've watched a bunch of people before me deal with that. I do think it takes some time after coming off a show to shake it off a little bit and reset to have people perceive you in a different way, but I do think that's changing a lot." Cami then went on to say, quote, "I don't know if it's because of social media and being able to control your image, or if it's this new wave of TV that people seem to find equally entertaining and as high quality as film. I think people are now more open to perceiving TV actors as serious actors, period. It's changing, but I do find that it's kind of inevitable to be pigeonholed a little bit when you're playing the same character for years." But luckily, Cami did land the role in Palm Springs, and she dished on what it was like to play someone so different from Veronica. She said, quote, "I loved it. It just felt like such a different role for me. Just even being able to play something that was a little bit more comedic in tone, it was very liberating." And she also talked about the differences between being on an indie film set like this one and being on a big set like Riverdale's. Cami explained that, quote, "There's definitely a lot more freedom on an indie set, simply because you're figuring out the movie as you go, especially with a comedy. I think there's always more room for improvisation and everyone's just feeling it out as they go. It feels way more like a collaboration. Not to say that Riverdale isn't collaborative, but I just think Riverdale is very choreographed. It's very specific and stylized, so there's a lot of choreography that comes with that, if that makes sense. You land on your mark at a specific moment and you look up towards the light and you say the line." She went on comparing the two work environments, saying, "With indie sets, on top of them having a more improvisational feel, they also don't have as much time, so it feels a little bit more scrambled sometimes. Whereas Riverdale is way more of a well-oiled machine. An indie set will feel like, okay, we've got to get this. If you could just keep on going, say the line, okay, now look, that's good, move on. It's got this whole vibe to it where you just really don't have time to waste, so you're winging it constantly." And Cami had nothing but great things to say about working on the movie with Andy Samberg, who she called the best human ever. And if you haven't watched the movie yet, fans have been raving about it on Twitter. This person said, quote, "Palm Springs is somehow the perfect quarantine movie, filled with existential angst but also silly and feel good. 10 out of 10, recommend." Another fan wrote, "Okay, that Palm Springs movie was really good. I cannot say what it's about without spoiling, but it gave me emotions." And this person chimed in saying, "Okay, if you have Hulu, watch Palm Springs right now because that was such a good movie." So if you haven't watched it yet, I guess you now officially have plans for this weekend, and you're welcome.
And for even more Cami Mendes news, you can click right over here for another Clever video. Then be sure to let me know all your thoughts on Cami's new role and what she had to say about Riverdale right here in the comment section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.